YouTube, what it do? Right, Nidia, back in effect, back in the cut. Another Wednesday episode. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with y'all, man? Man, look at the grades, man. Your boy's looking crazy, man. I got to get some just for men or something now. I guess certain women like the grades. So what's going on with y'all, man? I'm over on here real quick, man. I'm on here just trying to do what I got to do, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to really do what I got to do and report this stuff, man. These crazy stories, man. So yeah, man. So this is an incident, man. My bad. I haven't been on here that much, man. But I've been, I've just been focusing on trying to make music, man. Working, which nobody should do, but you know what I'm saying. Working, bullshitting, trying to make other motherfuckers rich and shit. That's just crazy, right? So yeah, man. I just been, focused trying to just get these beats going, man. Trying to get better at that shit, man. Trying to learn that shit. That shit is hard, especially when you got no music background like me. I mean, I dance and shit. I got rhythm and shit, but I used to rap a little bit, but yeah, man. So this 100, what the fuck am I talking about 100 for? So what's good with y'all, good people, man? Yeah, man. I don't even know why I have the same energy over here. The same energy over here to, you know what I'm saying? Report this like this, but yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, man. So this whole thing with this baby is crazy, man. You know what I mean? This story with this baby is really crazy. It's sad. Um, embryo, But see, this is what I'm the kind of guy that I'm not surprised, right? You know what I'm saying? Did that make sense? What I just said? I'm the kind of guy that's not surprised. My bad. I'm sounding like I'm a fucking immigrant or something. That I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? When I hear stories like this, I'm just not. I ain't surprised. Why should I be surprised? You know. You know. I'm a strong believer, and a lot of people shouldn't just be having kids, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people should not have kids at all. Um. Yeah, man. It's crazy. It is crazy, man. And it's crazy because a lot of people either don't live to, see the age to have kids or can't have kids, and look at how people just take this shit for granted, man. It's crazy. But yeah, man. So let me report on this story real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? From the looks of it, I might not be on here too much longer. You know what I mean? So hold up, hold up, hold up. Let me see. What the hell am I doing? All right, so why am I messing with my phone while I'm on live like this? I don't know. Usually I know, but I don't right now. All right, so I'm checking. Let me check my Facebook. So yeah, man, this is a crazy story, man. It's out of Maryland, man. So I just really think this shit is really crazy. I'm gonna stop doing that. That was my fault for doing that. So I think this is really a crazy story, man. So let's go into this real quick. You feel me? Let me see. It's sad, man. All right, so let's go with fair use. Let's report. Let me go on this real quick, and then I'm gonna play a couple different. So it's fair use, 1976 under Section 107. This gives me allowance to report on the video for commentary purposes and educational purposes. All right, so let's go. What? There was two of them? Oh shit! Yeah. Why they got her looking like? Why do they have her looking like that? You know what I'm saying? These reporters, boy, they be trying to look like eye candy and shit. Keep your ass tuning in, huh? She got the tight. All right, so let me go. Let's go on another you know what I'm saying, another news station real quick, man. But see, you know it's a trip. That's how you know all these news stations are all intertwined and they're all one. Because look, this is WBAL TV, and this is 11, and this is what looks to be like NBC or CBS's logo. My bad, CBS is the peacock, right? So, and it's funny because out here in California, it's Fox 11 News. So that lets you know that these news stations be in cahoots. It's like the same shit. Plus, don't forget about Operation Mockingbird. Let's go. My dumb ass ain't even. I'm not even interested. I'm a genius. I'm not even sharing this. I'm a genius.
Or whatever. It wasn't even a bonnet. I thought it was a handkerchief, and just maybe wiped it up and just left it there. On the bus, you see all kinds of craziness like that.
Carver soon realized it was a bonnet covering a baby on a seat.
Wow.
The bus driver told police he found the fetus at East 25th and Kirk Avenue around 12:30 p.m. But Carver says he alerted the driver closer to 10 a.m. He's disappointed in the response, saying
Why
it
would you
was
take 2
horrifying
hours?
to see for anyone.
This hit me so hard because my daughter.
Why would you wait 2 hours? When you hear news like that, you're supposed to be on it. Come on now. 2 dead fetuses, really, bro? And you just, let me drive around for another 2 more hours and shit. You know what? As a matter of fact, I got to pick somebody up on, you know what I'm saying, over there on the east side. Motherfuckers is full of shit. Motherfuckers is full of shit. Wow.
Had miscarriage.
When police arrived, they found a second fetus on the bus. Monday, 11 News spoke with a doctor who specializes in high-risk pregnancies.
It's a tragedy, and she was probably in a lot of extremis during this period of time.
Dr. Robert Atlas wants women to know there are resources available no matter your situation. He says prenatal care is vital. It helps reduce complications.
The concern I have for this individual is what happened to the afterbirth of the placentas, right? If they delivered, great, she probably is okay. If they didn't, having a retained placenta can be really problematic. That can lead to later bleeding or infection, which can be deadly.
The medical examiner's office says that the fetuses were stillborn. Baltimore police say it's too early to release any further details. They have not shared if they know who left the fetuses on the bus.
But see, why would you do something like that? You know what I'm saying? What kind of see? A lot of people shouldn't have kids, man. I'm telling you. You know, a lot of people should not have kids. That shit is ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. What y'all think, man? I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then 2 of them. So how did did somebody have twins, or was it 2 separate people? See, once again, you don't really hear too much detail from the news. News be doing you like that.
BAL TV 11 News.
All right, man. I want to hear shit. Let's just hear one more, man. We're gonna go to this Hunter Biden. Why is she smiling?
With a plan.
You're reporting on a story and you're smiling.
You don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out.
Because your membership is packed with.
This is your CBS News Baltimore afternoon update for June 3rd. I'm Denise Koch. Well, we're following up on a breaking story from over the weekend. We have now learned that 2 fetuses were found on an MTA bus. Happened Saturday around 12:30 p.m. in the 2500 block of Kirk Avenue. An MTA bus driver found 1 fetus on a seat. Subsequently, a second fetus was found. The medical examiner's office took possession of each fetus, and city police are investigating. Baltimore County police are investigating after a child was hit by a car in the Rossville area. Police say they were called to Philadelphia and Middle River Road around 2:30.
All right, so let's go into not the Hunter Biden. I was gonna go into something else. Not the Hunter Biden thing, not this. Hunter Biden. Oh yeah, Fanny. Fanny. Let's see. Oh.
We are following.
Man, motherfuckers are so fucking stupid. Motherfuckers talk about that stupid shit. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So there's a hearing.
Breaking news now at 3. The Georgia Appeals Court of Appeals officially setting October 4th as the tentative hearing date in former President Donald Trump's effort to disqualify District Attorney Fani Willis in the Georgia election interference case. 3 judges have been assigned to hear that appeal.
They are kind of like trying this motherfucker with some stupid shit, though, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's some petty ass shit, man. But see, if they have that much proof, why would we be going to trial? Let's go.
First, we'll continue to follow this story and bring you new details as we get them.
Why the hell would we be going to trial?
Continue to follow developing news out of Georgia, where an appeals court judge in that state is now pausing the election interference case against former President Donald Trump. Now, the stay comes as attorneys for Trump and his co-defendants appeal a ruling allowing Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, you see right here, to prosecute the case. Well, Trump's lawyers challenged Willis over her romantic relationship with this man right here, Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade. But Judge Scott McAfee now allowed her to stay on the case if Wade reassigned, which he did. Now, the appeals court is tentatively scheduled to hear Trump's appeal in October. Let's bring in Chief Legal Analyst Cliff Rhodes to this conversation. The first question I have for you, as we're learning of all this today as breaking news, was this expected?
Yes, it was expected that they would appeal. Yes, it was expected that the Court of Appeals would take a look at it. No, I didn't think anyone expected them to actually grant an opportunity to hear it. This is major. Anytime a case is stayed, that means everything has to stop. There's been a number of hours that have been placed into this for all of the previous, pre-trial hearings that they've had. But you got to think about it. When a client calls me, most of the time, I'm going to ask them the first thing, well, what do you want? Mm-hmm. Sometimes I want to be found not guilty because I know I didn't do it. Maybe I just want to avoid going to prison. And sometimes clients will say, I just need time.
Right.
And you can guarantee that Trump has had a number of conversations because he had 4, now 3 pending criminal cases across the country. I just need time. I need time to get to November. So this is death by 1,000 cuts. You'll see appeals in every case, even if there's a conviction, even if there's something wrong, we'll appeal. An interlocutory appeal means we don't even have to wait till this case is over. Mm-hmm. I want to appeal right now. And I want this case to stop. Your Honor, please stop the case and allow you to hear what I think the Judge McAfee at that time got wrong. That's what their attorney's argument was. Mm-hmm. But by all means, this was expected that appeal would be made, expected that they laid foundation for why appeal should be granted. I just don't think any legal scholar at the time thought that this would be appeal would be granted, where now it would stop this entire process. And I say that because Scott McPhee, the judge down there in Georgia, did an excellent job of laying out the foundation, staying within the rules of law, making sure that he removed whatever they thought was the cancer that could have even remotely tainted the case, which would in that case would have been Nathan Wade. And so I am not sure why the appeal was granted, but guess what? We're here now.
We are here now. And we also have to understand that when this appeal started, former President Donald Trump was not a convicted felon. Now that he is, how does that play into all of this? And also I want to ask you, when you now have this going before an appeals court, what does this mean for the case?
Well, remember, this is not even about the underlying facts of the case. This is just applicability for the DA. And so even if it goes to the Court of Appeals and the Court of Appeals says, you know what, Judge McPhee, you got it wrong. DA presented all this evidence and you just kind of missed these things. There was some misconduct by you during this hearing. And because of that, you ruled wrong. And we're going to say Fonnie Willis has to step aside. Well, the Georgia Constitution and their statutes dictate that another prosecutor will step in. So even after all this happens and they say, you know what, Fonnie Willis, your whole office has to be removed. We'll go find another DA. And there'll be another DA pointed to this case. There was a grand jury in the state of Georgia that decided that the defendant, Donald Trump, and the other co-conspirators committed some crime. That case will go forward regardless of what this Court of Appeals decides. It just may not go forward with Fonnie Willis and her team leading the ship.
And I have to ask you, okay, because you said we knew that there would be an appeal, but it's a little bit of a surprise, then it would be granted.
Laying the foundation, excellent attorneying during that process that, look, I'm going to lay the foundation for appeal. Appeal's necessary because their client needs time. Everybody's following that. Delay.
Right.
So now the appeal was coming. Just granting them the opportunity to hear it, something totally different.
You have about 7 seconds, but what does this mean next?
The next steps are there'll be an appeals court hearing this sometime after the election. This means there will be no election interference case in the state of Georgia happen in 2024.
Holly Rhodes, appreciate your insight as always.
All right, so look, let me. I'm gonna go on to something real quick. Damn, this shit way over here. All right, check this out. Okay, so look, let me go on to something real quick. Let me go on to Let me see. Ooh, not Hochul. Fuck, not Hochul. Who was it gonna? Shit, not Hochul. Yeah. Interesting, right? These brothers. Damn, yo, look, this lets you know that this shit is fake. This lets you know that this shit is staged. Why would you? Okay, so y'all. Let me get this straight. You make this fucking stupid ass law, this bullshit, right? To where.
So let's talk about congestion pricing.
Yeah, my bad. Oh shit.
Which would impose a $15.
You make this law, right? To where you you know what I'm saying? You make tolls. You make a toll from the city, you know what I'm saying, whatever borough that you're in to Manhattan. And it was a $20 toll. It's a $20 toll. So they make this into law, wherever the fuck, ordinance, wherever the fuck. But then you want to suspend it though until after the election. This lets you know these people are fake. They're not genuine. This shit is made up. This shit is a bunch of fucking bullshit. You see what I'm saying? It's not real, right? I mean, I'm saying it's real, but you know, these people are chameleons. They switch sides. They go wherever they're, you know what I'm saying? They switch sides, man. They're chameleons. You know. Why would you want to suspend it after the election? Oh, because it's gonna make y'all look fucking bad, right? But you're gonna still do it anyway. This lets you know how stupid people are and lets you know how dumb and how weird I think people are for getting distracted for voting. What is a vote? What the fuck is that? What is a vote? So you vote, you know what I'm saying? So you you know, in order to get their vote for president, and see, this is how, but see, this, you know, if I'm not mistaken, it's gonna be I think the primaries were 2 years ago. But I mean, how big and how really important supposedly the vote for president is, in my opinion, I really don't think it's important like that. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I do not think it's important like that. Am I talking fast? I don't think it's important like that at all. You know, people talk about, oh man, you know, there was interference, there was election interference and shit. But dude, y'all don't think they'll do that shit again? You know what I'm saying? If there was an election interference that one time, and then we've been seeing that there was, I'm not gonna say interference because it's staged. The electoral college person picks the votes. So if the electoral college person picks the votes, or the people, the college, wherever the fuck the bunch of motherfuckers are, why would I not think it's staged? That's, you kind of listen to saying it's staged right here. Who are these electors? I don't know, man. We just, you know, we really think that this, you know, we're part of the winning team. We really think that we're part of the so-called democracy because it's not even democracy. It's not even a republic. I don't know what this is. More like an oligarchy. Right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Whatever you want to call it. Oligarchy, fascism. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know. So I mean, I just think this is all wild, man. At the end of the day, man, it's really a bunch of BS, man. It's not, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna stop a policy, you know what I'm saying, to make yours, but see, that lets you know that people don't follow these people's policy. That lets you know people don't pay attention. You know, so we're voting and we're not paying attention. We're just doing it because this. And see, it's so this is how you know it's a class system because this person, you know what I'm saying, this group wants to expect you to vote for this group. You know what I'm saying? Because this group, because you're black, or this group is supposed to be white, so you got to vote for these people. Or this is supposed to be a Christian, conservative white person, so you have to go vote for this person. Or this is supposed to be a liberal Christian, you know what I'm saying, black person. So guess what? He got to vote for this person. We're so brainwashed, man. We think we free, but how are we free if they tell us who to vote for? If they're conditioning you and brainwashing you to tell you what to vote for and how to vote and do this and that, and telling you to do this and coercing you, how the fuck are we free? I don't know. We don't think. We don't think, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we're supposed to think. I think we're supposed to just go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? But you see what happens when you don't think? See what happens when you're not thinking critically, you're in your emotions anyway. Period. So let me get on here real quick. Let me see. Yeah, she's I don't see how y'all, I don't know, man, how y'all trust these politicians. Let's go.
$1 charge on cars entering Midtown and below, beginning in just a few weeks. Now, it was enacted 5 years ago to achieve two essential goals: reduce traffic and emissions in New York City and provide a funding stream for much needed capital investments in public transit. Circumstances have changed, and we must respond to the facts on the ground, not from the rhetoric from 5 years ago.
You know, it's crazy because my thing is, if you're a public figure and you're a motherfucking, you're not a plant and you're a politician and you're in Congress or Senate, wherever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Why are you reading off a teleprompter? Why are you writing speeches, bro? Why? You know what I'm saying? I can see some of it, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But the whole thing, dude. So we're okay. Where is it genuinely coming from your mouth? Where is it genuinely? How is it genuine? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Well, see, we don't think though. You know, we don't think though. Why should we? We got the government thinking for us, man. They want you to support a war. Damn, how many miles away is that? Shit, New York is 3,000 miles from California. Sure, you do the math. They want you to support people 20-something thousand miles away. You know what I'm saying? Said however many miles away. You know what I mean? But don't want you to support your people out here. You know what I peeped? You know what I noticed too? You know what I noticed and you know what I peeped? You know what I noticed and you know what I peeped? I noticed and I peeped that it's just resources that they're taking. Like they took down Gaddafi with the gold dinar. Saddam Hussein and them was also making something, a currency backed by gold. You can't do that. You got to go. You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go. Then Garfield and Kennedy, those are the other two that got taken out because of the currency change. I mean, I think that's a big way to control you, right? By the money. So you messing away the way we control people, guess what? We got to mess with you.
So after careful consideration, I have come to the difficult decision that implementing the planned congestion pricing system risks too many unintended consequences for New Yorkers at this time. For that reason, I have directed the MTA to indefinitely pause the program.
Okay, so we're gonna go boom, bam. Let's see what.
Did you know Sling is your favorite news program?
My bad. Why we're asking a bunch of New Yorkers, a bunch of fucking liberals. They don't know what the fuck they want. You know. Let me see.
For just $40 a month?
My favorite news for just $40 a month.
Joining us this morning, I'm Adam Cooperstein, and let's start with that major breaking news reverberating across the tri-state. Congestion pricing on hold indefinitely. Governor Hochul making that call just weeks.
And you want to tax people because of congestion? Damn, dude. So they could just make up anything and shit as they go along and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Before it was supposed to start, and News 4's Romney Smith is live on the Upper East Side with what this means for everybody out there. Romney.
Good morning to you. Yeah, a lot of people have been paying attention to congestion pricing. We have confirmed this morning that the MTA has it on pause indefinitely right now. We do not have a date when it will begin again. Now, we know that Governor Kathy Hochul supports congestion pricing, but she wanted to delay it for a bit. The reason is because of the impact it'll have on locals, commuters, and businesses. She wants to delay its implementation, and that seemingly is happening today.
But why even do it? Then cancel it, man. These people, man, they think we kids, huh? Like we children and shit, huh?
The MTA has a list of projects, by the way, that might be impacted without the congestion funding, but sources confirm two main reasons that Governor Hochul is pausing it. And it's because, one, the economic conditions that are currently happening and the economic pain of adding this expense at this time. And the other reason is that officials have been monitoring the pace of New York City's recovery, especially the Midtown area, and this could create yet another barrier, especially for lots of businesses in this particular area. We spoke to drivers today who say they hope that congestion pricing is on hold indefinitely. Take a listen.
Personally, I like it because I drive too, and I like driving into the city on the weekends.
Why should we pay to go downtown or anywhere else? I mean, where's this money for the MTA going?
Damn, where's it going, yo? We don't know because, the establishment don't want you to know. That's why. Where that shit going?
Analyzing what other ways we can do it and how we do it correctly, I'm all for it. We have to get it right.
Now, we are expecting to hear from Governor Hochul any moment now. She said she would release a video statement early this morning, specifically addressing congestion pricing and her decision. We'll let you know what she says in that. In the meantime, today is the first of 6 congestion price webinars that we can tap into to hear what impact it would have. Now, will that still happen and what they're going to say? Yet to be determined. We will stay on top of this story for you. We are live on the Upper East Side. Romney Smith, News 4 New York. Adam?
Yeah, Romney, so many implications here. Thank you. And we're going to dive in on
Romney didn't look too good. But but check I think it's because of the election though. How long are they going to do it for?
This bombshell development. So stay with
me, dumbass. Let's go with some of these people put in the conversation. Are the MTA smart? The MTA does not love New York. Of course not. So much corruption going on. What a bunch of crooks. So they wasted all that money on the on the tolling equipment. It's an election year. That's why. Ooh. Damn.
News 4 throughout the day.
Motherfuckers ain't stupid. Well, a lot of motherfuckers. I think about 60% of motherfuckers are, but you know what I'm saying? Okay, so interview with all right, you know what? Let me get somebody else on this shit real quick, man. I'm gonna go. These motherfuckers. You know what? Let's watch this one. I'm gonna go. These motherfuckers ain't shit. full of shit. Gavin Newsom is full of shit. You got this motherfucker full of shit. All these different, just look and pay attention. Well, the Republican governors are full of shit too. I don't fuck with them either. But look at what these Democrat and liberal governors are doing. They're really horrible. Both the motherfuckers is horrible. You know what I'm saying? Both the motherfuckers is controversial as a motherfucker. Gavin Newsom came under fire to screw the over. Dang, it's weird shit that he's been proposed. This lady just what a month ago said that black kids in the why specifically the Bronx? I don't fucking know. I don't know about Brooklyn and Queens, but she went to the Bronx, like, and just why she ain't gonna say nothing about Cree people kids. She's not gonna say nothing about European people's kids, but she gotta say something about black kids because that's the group you could talk about because black people have no representation, no standing by law, and so on and so on. Need I say more? And look, they're advertising some shit in Irvine. They're advertising these new fucking homes, 3-bedroom fucking floor plan, whatever, houses, apartment, whatever the fuck. And most people cannot afford this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this is a major development. Congestion pricing will not go into effect here in New York City at the end of this month after all. New York's Governor Kathy Hochul announced today that this first of its kind initiative is postponed indefinitely.
It's never been done before. Huh? I'm glad he said that. I'm glad I just turned it to. See, why if the system worked before, why the fuck would you come in and fuck with it? Can anybody answer me that question? Why would you come in and fuck with it if the system worked before? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's money. It's a scam. It's a scheme. So the government can steal from you, but you can't steal from your labor. You can't steal from these corporations. You can't steal from any store, but the government can steal from you. Damn, that's interesting. Let you do something wrong on your taxes, and you get. Oh, I've got audited before. I know that shit's a bunch of bullshit. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck. All right, so let's see where the congestion zone is. Right.
Now, on this map, you see the area affected. Under the plan, most drivers would have to pay $15 to enter Manhattan at or below 60th Street during peak hours. The governor says the policy's goal was to reduce traffic and emissions, as well as raise money for improvements to the transit system. She released a video statement earlier about her economic concerns.
So after careful consideration, I have come to the difficult decision that implementing the planned congestion pricing system risks too many unintended consequences for New Yorkers.
But she's not going to stop it, though. She ain't going to stop it. You can't. These people are just dude.
At this time.
But you can tell, and just by the fact that these politicians and these famous motherfuckers or these famous people are supposedly important motherfuckers, or just reading out from teleprompter alone tells you a lot right there. All right.
For that reason, I have directed the MTA to indefinitely pause the program.
Let's bring in CBS News New York reporter Lisa Rosner. She's outside of the governor's office here in New York City with more on this. There was such an effort and a push to get this done. Why is the governor reversing?
See, that lets you know. That lets you know that lets you know these people are stealing from you. They're lying to you. They're coercing you. It's an effort. It was a push. It was all. It was fucking motivation. These motherfuckers, man, and they get the shit closer and closer to the motherfucking election, and they don't want to do it until after the election. Damn, you gotta love it.
Errol, that's a good question.
You're talking about, oh, it's going to combat motherfucking, yeah, it's going to combat the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, the prices and shit, and, you know, this and that. And that shit ain't going to stop no motherfuckers from, well, I guess it might stop some. But what if you need to come through for business reasons? I just think this shit is the stupidest shit ever. They be making some shit. And see, they'll make some shit, and they'll make it seem like, they'll make some shit and they'll make it seem like you need it. You know, they'll make some stuff and they'll make it seem like, like it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't necessary, man. They make it seem like it's a solution. It's a problem, man. Ooh, my bad. There we go. That's what I was trying to articulate. They try to make certain things that are the problem seem like the fucking solution. These people need to stop it, man. You know what I'm saying? Cut it out. Cut it out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Where the fuck is this lady at, man?
Sources tell CBS 2 part of the reason here is politics, and then the other reason, which she stated pretty clearly in the video, is economics. We've seen inflation, and we see that businesses here in Midtown Manhattan are still struggling to come back from the pandemic. On the side of the politics, what sources are telling us is that this is tied to Democrats needing to win over some seats in the House in the upcoming election. And
it's an election year. They want to win. Why the fuck? But see, they know people are stupid because they know people. You know what? Not just that people are stupid. They know people have a real short-term memory. I know people, motherfuckers don't even forget they fucking last. Remember their last name in this motherfucker. Especially these old fossils that be voting and they be trying to push that motherfucking Democratic shit on us. Motherfuckers older than the motherfucker. Don't push me to vote. I ain't voting. I'm gonna vote for not even the couch. What am I gonna be doing this shit with that motherfucker? Probably I might be on the couch and shit. I might be on a motherfucking love seat. I might be making a beat. I might be at a fucking show. I don't know. I ain't gonna be in another election for no the selecting election. Here we go. I ain't gonna be involved in the selection. I'll tell you that. Selection. You know what I'm saying? They want to win some seats But damn, okay, so and then you get the seats and then you do it, then you implement it, and then what? How would that look? Wouldn't that look fraud? Would that look kind of sus?
more and more polls have been showing that people in areas like Long Island and upstate New York were not supporting this plan.
And I remember.
See, this is how slick these people are, and how dangerous propaganda, like or media that be pushing this propaganda is, or media propaganda is, because so those are conservative pockets in New York, Long Island, and upstate. So the white people are against it. The white conservatives. And then they're all black and Latino and Russian, all types of immigrants and shit that be in California, New York. They're all for it. Damn, interesting. Let's go.
As this was debated, that many people were speaking about how it would adversely impact them. You've got folks who have to come into and out of the city for work. You also have businesses who rely on staff who can live outside the city but work here. And I know you've been speaking with many of them. What's the kind of local point of view on this policy and the reversal?
Yeah, those people that I've been speaking with who really had no choice but to pay this $15 toll that it would have been are incredibly relieved today. One woman, I had been following her throughout her journey last week as she traveled from the Lower East Side, located in the congestion zone, to teach children in the Bronx, to teach underserved children music. She had no choice but to take her car. She told me this would have eaten up about 2 to 3 months of her salary. So eventually she may have had to stop teaching.
That's the thing. That's the motherfucking thing. You bankrupting motherfuckers. You bankrupting people. You can kill two birds with one stone. You can keep people poverty stricken. You can keep it crowded in New York. You can keep allocating the money and funds and using it for somewhere else. Obviously not the motherfucking transit. Damn, interesting, yo. It's a money thing. Let's look at this one more time. Peak hours. Why I gotta be peak on the weekends too? Okay, weekends, right. These motherfuckers, but damn, okay, so that lets you know it's not about commerce or anything like that, or any kind of commuting, because y'all wouldn't do it on the weekends. You would just do it on the weekdays, because most businesses ran on the weekdays. Am I right or no? Who right? Who lying? Who right? This is, and these policies ain't no joke, bro. So my thing is this, look, because I'm not either one. I ain't concerned. I ain't none of these motherfuckers. I ain't conservative, Republican. I don't fuck with none of them. But look, just to let y'all know, look, this is a real spit. Check this out. It's on now. This is on y'all. The people that vote conservative, Democrat, liberal, whatever the fuck. I don't even know what that shit's called anymore. That vote that bullshit. The people that vote that stupid ass bullshit, right? Take the L. because this is what these politicians that y'all pushing and voting for this weird, dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Just to basically, you know what I'm saying, to get over on motherfuckers, to get what's wrong with people? Damn, we're really stupid. Damn, they getting over on people, boy. But see, this is what I be saying about voting. You vote these motherfuckers in, and they do you dirty. So why are we voting though? Oh, because the next motherfucker. Well, shit, you might have to vote for the next motherfucker. So they can beat that motherfucker you don't like. I just heard the craziest analogy. Oh, the friend of my friend is my enemy. I done heard some crazy. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Look, make this shit make sense. Where's the logic and common sense at? There's no fucking logic.
Which really would have been unfortunate for those children at the schools that she serves. Another person I spoke with, a restaurant in the financial district. We all know many people have been working from home ever since the pandemic. And this restaurant in particular has not seen business back up to pre-pandemic levels. A lot of his clientele was coming in from outside.
See, that's what that pandemic did, though. It messed up the small businesses. It messed up the normal size businesses. It fucked it up. And now guess what? Now after post pandemic, you see what I'm saying? Now a lot of these big corporations and big companies are going out of business. And what the fuck am I talking about? 99-cent store, Rite Aid, motherfucking Red Lobster, what's the other one? Dollar Tree. What's the other one? Motherfucking Dollar General. What's the other one? Let's keep going. What? Wasn't the auto workers just on strike like last year?
He was getting ready to potentially lay off 30 to 40 people, projecting that he was going to lose customers because of this.
And that really makes the point. Many businesses have not recovered.
See, and the news is so full of shit. The news is so full of shit because, they talk all this, look how sentimental, look how they're, putting this. I mean, that is fucked up. But look at the light that the CBS is reporting on this with sympathy and empathy. But at the same time, y'all reporting on this with sympathy and empathy. But at the same time, why? So, y'all, it's funny because when the scamdemic was around, the media was biased towards you. The media was telling you their opinion on shit what they're not supposed to, telling you that you should, you ain't playing your part and you doing a disservice. They were saying all types of weird shit if you didn't take the, what? Why is the reporters are making sympathy and empathy out of it? Okay, I get it. But why are they not putting their 2 cents in or making comments or suggestions or none of that shit when it comes out of shit like this? Because that shit, they was getting money for pushing that bullshit too. And they was pushing and going with the agenda.
Covered post-pandemic. The governor says this is postponed indefinitely. I know that some lawsuits may have been brewing. So what happens now? Is this dead for good? Or as the governor said, will they look at other ways of getting funds to the transit system?
Let's get the answer.
Yeah, there's really no clear-cut answer that I've seen right now.
See, that's what I'm talking about. No details, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Where's the details at? Why is there no details to that? This says a lot to me. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say, man. What about this ridiculousness right here? Let's go into this right here. And then we're gonna go into the fraudsheet real quick. We're gonna go to a little bit of the fraudsheet, made the grilling, and then we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here right now. Let's go into the fraudsheet, and then the fraudsheet guilt.
Different political leaders today. As to when this may
and then we're
pick
gonna go
up
into.
again. We do know that Mayor Adams does support the governor in this decision. he said today that he wants it done right. So it sounds like they will be going back to the drawing board and making sure that this is rolled out in a more thought out way. And also at a time when some of the New Yorkers that I mentioned can bear the brunt of this cost. The lawsuits, we know that.
How motherfuckers is poor, the rich are getting richer and the poor getting poor, and then New York is getting way more expensive for one, like $6,000 for a fucking one bedroom. You know what I'm saying? It's getting more crowded. You got the migrants. How the fuck can these people ever afford this shit? See, they say stupid shit. Don't listen to these people, man. These people just propaganda. Oh yeah, you know what? Maybe a couple, maybe February, maybe a couple, you know what I'm saying? Years down the line, this shit, motherfuckers will be able to afford this shit. When, motherfucker, when we're in a permanent recession. We come on, man, really?
At least one lawsuit is still going forward. That was a lawsuit from truck drivers because truck drivers would have paid $24 to $36 depending on the size of the truck to enter the zone.
Sue these dumb motherfuckers. See, these truck truck drivers have a good case, and then see they wouldn't be suing for nothing. They ain't suing for nothing, bro, because they know it's unconstitutional. Because didn't they just say a little while ago in a program that this shit was the first time they were ever doing this shit, unless you know it's unconstitutional. Bam, let's go.
Still remains to be seen when this will go into effect, but we know for now it does not look like it will be this summer.
Folks can breathe
Of course,
a sigh
it's
of relief
election,
for
duh.
now, but
All right,
this is
so,
likely not the last time we've heard of it.
How's this shit still playing? Yeah, you know, this is a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing fucking dead. You know. Hold on. That lady looked like this. She looked like in her mind, she was thinking this is some fucking bullshit. All right, so let's go. All right. We gonna go over here, and we gonna play the what's name? We out, man. We out. Okay, what is it? Anyway, so check this out. Right? Let's see. What are we playing here? Some shit that's not important at all. Food Drug Administration expert panel voted Wednesday. A Food Drug Administration expert panel voted Wednesday to manufacture new COVID-19 vaccines to specifically target the JN1 variant. What the fuck is that? What is the JN1 variant lineage? What is that? Oh my god! And see, that lets me know. I can't say too much because these motherfuckers are shady, but that lets me know something's not right and something's staged. Because why are you naming these viruses? The FDA's independent vaccine related biological products advisory committee and voted anonymously Wednesday to create a new COVID vaccine targeted JN1 variants sublineage. The agency is expected to make a final decision on the new vaccine in the coming up days. But Novak, I never heard of that. Pfizer, Novax, Moderna each said they'd uploaded vaccines that will be available in the fall. Why would you need that kind of vaccine in the flu season? Why can't you just get a flu vaccine, a flu shot? Evidence was presented during the meeting showing that JN1 variant offers greater protection against the dominant flirt. Why would you name that shit flirt? See, if we don't get this by now, we'll never get it. All right, so variants, subvariants on JN1 that begins with either KP or JN with the same set of mutations. They have each independently picked up, and they make up over 90% of all COVID-19 cases in the U.S. as of May 25th, according to data from Centers of Disease Control. Okay, with the same set of mutations that have each independently picked up, and they make. How would you know that, dude? All right, man. Yeah, this is, you know what I mean. So they're gonna make. Damn. I mean, they're telling you what they're gonna do. You know, they're telling you. All right, so we're gonna get into what's the name real quick, man. And I'm gonna get the hell up out of here because I don't got nobody watching this motherfucker. Nobody supporting. I love it. All right, so look, check this out. So we're gonna go into what's his name? We're going to the Hunter Biden case. Or Hunter Biden trial case, whatever it's called. What is the fuck? What are we doing here? Ladies and all right, so check this out. All right, so look, 1970. Why is this not being filmed? Why is it not? Anyway, 1976, Section 107 fair use under Copyright Act 107 is giving you fair use to report on this video for commentary purposes and educational purposes. All right, let's go. They be lying on these commercials. They're actors. Of course, you got it. You're an actor. Sounds like an asshole. He ain't gonna do none of it. He ain't gonna do no damn time. None of these people gonna do time. This is all staged. It's fake. You know what I'm saying? This is not real. They want y'all to believe. You know what I'm saying? This might just be all a circus, man. How we even know any of this is real? You know what I'm saying? How we know any of this is real? I don't know, man. How we know any of this is real? Let's play another clip of something else real quick. And we're gonna another one that we're going. Hmm. Where the fuck was the gun at, man? All right, this is one more, man. Damn, these bitches look crazy looking. Them bitches do not look. Dude, you the motherfucking vice president, wherever the fuck. Dude, your exes better be looking like motherfucking. Better be looking like, you know what I mean? But the looks ain't anything. I ain't voting for none of these motherfuckers, man. Look, you ain't look. None of these people gonna do anything for black people. Why vote? I don't know. I'm gonna do nothing for your black ass. Fucking that shit.
President Biden's mental acuity and his memory. Now, most of those lawmakers are Republican, but they are talking
What
about
do
something
any of
the
that got
American
to do
people
with
have seen
anything?
for
What
themselves.
does? Oh, they're Republican, they're conservative. Mother, didn't that motherfucker? Don't he be forgetting words? Don't he be stuttering? Don't he be falling and shit and doing all types? Nigga, you could be a motherfucking independent and see that motherfucker's an idiot.
And tell pollsters that they are worried about. And that article wasn't the only challenge for President Biden today. There was also the very public, very painful testimony about the president's only living son. For the first time in the country's history, the child of a sitting president is on trial. A trial brought by his.
And just like the first time in the history that a sitting president was on trial. Okay, let's go. Interesting how both these are in the same year as election year. Let's go.
Own father's Justice Department.
And they're both running against each other. Let's go.
The case is technically the United States versus Robert Hunter Biden, but today, at least, it looked more like Biden versus Biden. There's not a man alive who would relish the thought of his exes taking the stand against him.
Girl looked like she looked like a bottle. Girl looked like a bottle girl, and the other one looked like a damn librarian or something. She looked like a peace, like she worked for the Peace Corps. One of them on the left, and the other one looked like she looked like from the Czech Republic. You know what I'm saying? And she worked as a bottle girl at the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? At the Club Mosey Wozy and shit.
Hunter Biden got a double dose of that experience today at his federal gun trial. Prosecutors questioned his ex-wife, Kathleen Buell, who said Hunter had a serious drug problem when they were married. She said she found drugs or paraphernalia about a dozen times, including a crack pipe in an ashtray on their porch back in.
But damn, you got all that money you do? Like, I'm not, am I supposed to be smoking crack? Hell no, I'm be smoking the best motherfucking exotic weed money can buy. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Maybe drink every now and then. I'll be going wine tasting. I'll be doing all types of shit that doesn't involve doing no substances, bro. Like, motherfuckers got to turn into drugs. Like, goddamn, nigga, go to the motherfucking. What's the people called? Where they tell you what you did? What's that shit called? Where they tell you what you did? The counselor or therapist, wherever the fuck you call that. Go to that shit.
2015. Jurors also heard from Hunter's ex-girlfriend, Zoe Keston. They started dating in 2017, the year before Hunter Biden purchased the gun. She testified
she a little bit more meat on her bones for me.
Saw him smoke crack every 20 minutes and that he tried and failed several times.
But you know what? That would make sense because crack don't last that long. Let's go.
Sober. Hunter Biden faces 3 felony charges, not about his drug use, but on 2 counts of allegedly making false statements and 1 count of an illegal gun possession. It all goes back to October of 2018, when prosecutors say he lied about his drug use on a federal form when buying a revolver. He checked a box and said he wasn't currently using illegal drugs. Hunter has pleaded not guilty to the charges. Let's go right now to News Nation's Joe Khalil now live for us outside the courthouse in Wilmington, Delaware. Joe, the testimony continued for a second day to be very graphic about Hunter Biden's drug use. How is the jury taking all this?
Yeah, it did. This is what we had been warning about, Elizabeth, that at some point the testimony was going to get very visceral, very raw, and that is exactly what we saw today. I want to just share a bit of news before we move forward on that. Just at the end of the trial today, the prosecution said they've got 6 witnesses left, but that they think they can get close to finishing tomorrow on their side. Color me skeptical. It's a lot to do. It's ambitious, but that's what they say. Now, the testimony today that really was impactful, as you laid out already, the ex-girlfriend and the ex-wife. And keep in mind, the game for the prosecution isn't just to establish that Hunter Biden was a drug addict. We know that. He wrote a whole book about it. Their goal is to just bring the jury in to just how deeply his addiction was impacting his life, and that he was such an addict to the point where he had not had control of himself at points and committed a crime by lying on this gun sheet. That's why you saw today the sort of redundant but really emotional testimony. The ex-wife saying she was nervous for her own children, her daughters, to get into a car that Hunter drove because she was worried they were going to find crack cocaine, powder cocaine, crack pipes in that vehicle, which she says she found multiple times, ultimately leading to their divorce. And then you had the ex-girlfriend, right, talking about how there were drug dealers she called scary coming over to their home. She shared pictures and videos that were pretty explicit. At one point in a bathtub, Hunter Biden with a crack pipe in his hand. So those were the kinds of things that obviously, if you're the Biden family, if you are Hunter sitting there having to relive all that, it's uncomfortable, right? But that is the prosecution's game at this point.
Yeah. All right, Joe Khalil, thank you. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com.
Shaq, what's good? What's good, man? How long you been on here for? My bad, man. Salute, peace, and all that, man. What's good?
Salute,
what's good,
salute.
man?
What up with it, Frank?
Shit, my bad. How long you been on here for? My bad, man.
Nah, I was sitting back in the cut, man. I'm just waiting till you get you know. I'm sitting on the cut. I was on another little panel and shit on the Aboriginal American Indian panel, just wrapping it up. I seen you. I was like, damn. So I was sitting in the cut.
Yeah, they be spending some information on them channels, man. They be, I mean that Pan African shit is dead, man. We gonna say right now?
Oh yeah, that shit dead as hell.
We gonna say right now? You gonna say something? Somebody interrupted you. My bad. He was gonna say
Yeah,
something.
he was talking about the syphilis. He was talking about. We just went over the influenza and shit when they first hit us with the Spanish flu shit, and we ran down the syphilis. They experimented with syphilis and shit. So just revise people the shit that they had in play, got in play, and still got in play. As a reminder. I mean,
real shit. They stick. Just like on the show, you wasn't on Bishop show earlier, huh?
I tuned in for a little bit.
You didn't. I was getting into it. What we just talking about the Constitution. Me, Pianki, and Sarge. You know, Sarge don't think they think they know everything.
Man, they know that Constitution was not written for us. They rewrote it. It was not written for us. The first one probably would, but when they rewrote that motherfucker, that shit was not. It don't have no verbiage in there it's for anybody. I mean, so we can use it, but I was saying that it's a template. You're supposed to take that template and apply it to you, and you're supposed to create your own, govern your own self with that. And you know what I'm saying? Use the use all the remedies that's in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's because it does not identify really nobody really in that motherfucker. I mean, you got,
what does that tell you?
They don't really identify nobody. Now I don't know if that's after they rewrote it. Because see, they don't like to talk about it. Huh?
No, we're gonna say they don't like to talk about what?
They don't like to talk about that it was revised. They don't like to talk about what happened to the original one. Then Sakima Bey had some information on that, and that's when I was telling they had Bianca and them had got into it, and Sergeant was trying to back him down like he didn't know what he was talking about. Like, show me the evidence and type shit. I'm like, dude, he didn't went around judges. You know, he got judges and FBI and ex-senators and shit that verified what he's saying, but you just can't put that information out, man. People ain't ready for that information. There's so many people that's
They're not
for what they for right now. They're not for the real truth. They, you know, when they really supposed to apply, people ain't ready for it to apply right now.
And see, this is the thing. Why would you what's the name, dude? Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just like we were talking about the we were talking about like the UN. We were talking about like civil rights. We were talking about civil rights. Damn, what was this pertaining to? Civil rights. We were talking about the Constitution. We were talking about civil rights pertaining to I'm talking about the reparations thing. They were like, oh, and I'm like, well, shit. I said, you know what I'm saying? I said, well, shit, that's, you know, they were like, oh, you know, the reason why Japanese and them guys, they were sovereign citizens. I said, well, dude, what are you talking about? Like, so you mean to tell me there's no sovereigns outside of America? That don't make no sense, bro. So everybody else is just sovereign, but and American people makes sense, bro. Like
that United States, that U.S. Constitution, like I said, think about it. It was a template for what every state or country to use and create their own constitution off of that one. And that's what they're not telling people, bro.
Makes sense.
Why you think each state got their own constitution?
Got the Constitution, exactly.
That's because they use it. It was a template to use to govern your own self, to create your own state. Whether you live inside a state, if you want to create your own, then you can use the UCC to create your own or take over this commercial entity, man, because that's what's, you know.
That makes sense. Makes mad fucking sense, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing too. You know, why would that's my thing. It's like, you know, like you said, why would they, you know, have each state have a separate constitution, a separate type of language? And this is the thing. It's like, I mean, he was kind of right about I was saying the reparation thing. I think that's like, Priyanka was saying that's a lost cause. I was like, I kind of think it is too, because look at how they did us with the standing in law with that name Black, man. You know what I'm saying? And they talking about lineage based, but damn, dude, how are you gonna say lineage based when you calling each other? So if I don't have no damn lineage, Black lineage though, neither do you. So I don't. Where's the lineage come from? We're using that word. Oh yeah, I got a Black lineage, but damn, what is that and shit? I got a Black shirt on right now. That's Black. You know what I mean? Like it's just misnomers, man. You know what I'm saying? It's fake statuses. You know, and I believe that white term is that fake sovereign so-called title. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing about it is, you could be, and it don't have nothing to do with skin tone, because a lot of these damn what's the names, man. A lot of these other people, a lot of these other you know what I'm saying, so-called nationalities. You know what I'm saying? Are that so? I mean, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Are classified as white, right? A gang of them are classified as white. So I mean, that lets you know that any of that don't have nothing to do with anything. And I think what that is, I think it might be under a fake sovereignty too, with helping Israel and all these places too, dude. Something's not right. You know what I'm saying? There's some kind of fake something with that. Either status, something, you know? Yeah. Something's not right with that, Shaq. So man, did you see that? Did you hear about that baby, man? That baby on the those two fetuses on the bus? Damn, man, what's up with that, man?
No, Frank. I mean, Bernard mentioned something about that, but I didn't.
Like, damn, I'll play the story again and shit. Two fetuses on the damn. These motherfuckers ain't shit. People, but see, why is women not mad about that? Well, y'all should be pissed about that shit. Oh, but my bad. It don't have nothing to do with a baby. A woman aborting a baby. So we're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna be mad about that. It makes sense. All right, so let me see. I just don't see, if you have kids, I don't see how you're for abortion. I really don't. Let me just go into this. So
That's crazy, man.
Man, it is.
Yeah.
Second fetus. These motherfuckers is crazy, bro.
Yep.
That's just that technology shit. Cool.
Question police about this investigation. She joins us live with what we know now. Alexa.
Yes, Mary, it really is quite a shocking case. Baltimore police say both fetuses were found on the same MTA bus in East Baltimore over the weekend, and homicide detectives are now taking the lead in this investigation. Now, our cameras were there shortly after this discovery over the weekend. This is Kirk Avenue and East 25th Street in East Baltimore. According to BPD, around 12:30 in the afternoon Saturday, the driver of the bus discovered a fetus on one of the bus seats and contacted police. MTA officers responded along with BPD homicide detectives, crime lab techs, and the medical examiner. Now, it was during this time BPD is now confirming a second fetus was found on the bus. A spokesperson wouldn't say where it was in relation to the first fetus. Many questions remain at this hour. I asked BPD if they've been able to determine who left the fetuses on the bus, and if so, whether they're facing any charges. I also asked if investigators have been able to determine the gestational age of the fetuses and if either was viable. Police say this investigation remains in its very early stages. We, of course, will continue to follow this case and post any updates on there and online at foxbaltimore.com. For now, reporting live in Baltimore, Alexa Ashwell, Fox 45 News. Thanks for watching. I'm Alexa
Why is this lady?
Ashwell.
Look at this
Here's
lady
another
right here.
video to watch. Also, please
She's
take
trying
a
to look
moment
like some
and
candy
subscribe
right
to our
there.
channel.
What's up with these reporters, man? They be dressing like, boy, like what's up with that? Like, but I guess they try to get views. They get views from these motherfucking horny old men and shit. But damn, yo, 2 of them, man. But why did the bus driver report it 2 hours later, man? What's up with that? And the shit bumped you off again. Why did the bus driver report it 2 hours later, Shaq? Why would you report it 2 hours later? That shit is. I'm like, yeah, something don't sound right with this, man. It sound like a foul play. Something don't sound right, Shaq.
And what was his area? I jumped out. What was his area at?
In Maryland. Yep.
Maryland.
Wow.
Maryland.
Baltimore.
Yeah, that's strange.
Damn. I don't know, man. I just we just pick and choose what you know what I mean? But we're we want to pick and choose what's important to us and shit, which is weird to me. So let me see, man. What's up with the motherfucking Hunter Biden, dude? That motherfucker is a piece of shit. And then, but the thing is, I didn't really see no media watch. Let me try to see. Damn, Darren Mohammed, fuck, I don't know what station he was, but he had that Hunter Biden watch. Let me see. He had it to where they was walking, where Hunter and everybody, they was walking him and they were walking in the court. They only had like a couple of fucking news cameras, man. Like, what the fuck? Oh, you're not really pushing this. Oh, I get it. They're not pushing like the Trump shit. That shit was, you know what I mean? All right. We pick and choose.
No, they are. Yeah, they got you waving. Yeah, man, they got us, man. They got us by the scrotum brodoms.
Shit. But you notice, look, just like what they used to say about a pimp and a prostitute, right? You know what I'm saying? If you got her mind, you got her body, right? Right. So I'm saying they got our minds, dude. We're so conditioned. Like I was saying the other day on BJ show, we don't even what's his name, man. Look how you know what I'm saying? Look how we're so-called black men and women are conditioned not to like each other. That's weird, bro. That's weird, dude. You know what I'm saying? I seen a sister the other day. We in traffic, you know what I'm saying? I said what's up to her, shit, you know what I'm saying? She look at me and shit and just like kind of like and drive off like, what the fuck? But see, I don't want to hear racism and white supremacy coming out of old girl's mouth. I don't want to hear that. Oh, what racism, white supremacy? Oh man, picking on motherfucking Angel Reese because of fucking racism or whatever the fuck. I don't want to hear none of that shit because how do you? So you care about more about how the European treats you or feels about you versus how you feel and treat your people. That's kind of weird, bro. Kind of weird. Somebody's subservient. Somebody feels that somebody is more dominant than them. That's how I look at it. All right, so let me see. Was it the Hunter Biden shit? That's what I'm playing. Let me see. Oh no. Let me. I did the Kathy Hochul. Look at what these motherfuckers did, Shaq. You're gonna be like, okay. Let me see. Kathy. What the fuck's her name? Kathy Hochul. No, I'm gonna play that long shit. Play something short. I played this earlier.
I chose Wix for.
So she this is what she did. Remember that shit that toll shit that something was gonna push that it was like a fare for driving into Manhattan. Remember like some months ago, remember we reported on that shit? They gonna suspend this shit now, but the only reason why they doing it is because of election. But see, that says a lot right there.
Well,
we don't want to look bad. You know what I'm saying? But
business because
after the election, if we get one of these, if we get, well, they're still gonna keep these Democrat motherfuckers in New York. But after election, you know what I'm saying? After we get more Senate seats,
massive
like
scope
that, you know,
for functionality and
then we
free.
gonna just implement it all over again. And make y'all look stupid and shit.
Pressures you're facing. Over the last 5 years, New Yorkers have.
How come her mouth, like, you know what I'm saying? It looks like she got her. Why does her mouth not move? Like really move? It's like, you know, remember what show was that? That was that shit Eddie Murphy had. Fuck, what was that shit? That motherfucking cartoon. What was the cartoon that Eddie Murphy had? I forget. Her mouth moved like them motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? Shaq, that cartoon that Eddie Murphy had.
I don't know what cartoon Eddie Murphy had.
It was man. Was it the Super? No.
I'm talking about Fat Albert.
No, was it the Super or one of them? It was one of them.
Supers, yeah. I think I know you're talking about. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Her mouth moved like that. It like doesn't move. It just like, you know, motherfucker talking shit. The whole mouth like move like her shit's like only.
Groceries alone go up an average of 23%. Think about the cost of a dozen eggs.
Okay, so why would you implement that? And you implemented that when shit was even higher, when the food was even higher, when the eggs and the fucking the dairy and the motherfucking milk and then the cheese and all that shit that I don't even eat. But all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? That shit was higher. What are you talking about? These people are, it's propaganda, man. But see, that's why, you know, I mean, shout out and peace to our older family members. But a lot of our older family members be falling for this shit, man. How? Shouldn't you be teaching me? You the older motherfucker, you supposed to be teaching me. You supposed to be telling me to fucking stay clear of this fucking bullshit. This ain't the civil rights movement no more. It's over with. Everybody's getting the LGBTY, everybody, the Hispanics and all these motherfuckers, broad and big with fucking turn. They get the fucking civil rights now, not you. They give a shit less about you. Seriously? They don't give a fuck about you. I'm talking about, this is the first time Hunter Biden that we have ever had a sitting president's son in court. Okay, this is how you know it's staged. This is the first time that we ever had a sitting president get felony convicted. It's and it both happen to be in the same election year. Oh, you know, I don't believe in coincidences, so I don't know. These motherfuckers play us, man. It's all assimilation. The Matrix, that's why we didn't pay attention to the Matrix as far as the message and shit. We paid attention the fighting scenes and the motherfucker doing you know, the action pack shit. We pay attention to the entertainment part. We don't pay attention to the message. You know what I'm saying? And it's a so-called black lady wrote that shit, by the way. You don't really hear the news talking about that. But see, the thing is, you know what I mean? It's just like, they keep playing us, man. They keep on playing us. She suspended this shit.
Doubling
The rest of the shit real
from
quick.
$1.20 to
We ain't gonna listen to
$2.86
the
all
bullshit.
over our
No,
country.
we ain't doing that.
Housing prices have increased by 17%. Cost of childcare has gone up almost 20%. And the strain on working and middle-class families is just too much.
But who's presidency? Who's watching this shit going up under? I don't want to hear nothing. Oh man, the fucking Republicans, the conservatives was not letting us, nigga. Y'all let in the 2 years that Joe Biden got in this motherfucker, the House and Senate, and the presidency was all Democrat. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear it. You know, these mugs, man. This lady over here.
That's why, since becoming your governor, one of my priorities has been to address affordability and keep and put more money back in your pockets. That's why I fought to raise the minimum wage and tie it to inflation, doubled tuition assistance, held the line on income taxes, and invested billions in affordable childcare. Our policies must support everyday New Yorkers, like our
Affordable
small
childcare.
business
Why we
people,
need affordable
police
childcare?
officers, firefighters.
Damn,
My
why would you
children
need
need
that?
care anyway.
How much is that shit, dog?
They young, vibrant. Why would we need childcare? Why we need to waste billion in childcare if y'all already got some up y'all sleeve? But they supposed to be the most healthiest. See, they tell you agenda.
They do tell you.
You gotta read into what they be saying.
Saying they double, triple talking and shit, like tongue twister and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you would have thought they was a part of Bone Thugs and Harmony the way they, you know what I mean? Man.
Teachers, healthcare workers, truck drivers, and not add to their financial
But
burden.
why would you even implement this shit from the jump? So y'all didn't think about these motherfuckers, right? When y'all implemented this shit. These people, I'm sorry. We talk about all the people in the family lie and all these motherfuckers we know lie and bitches and all this shit. These motherfuckers lie. I don't think it's shit. I don't know who's worse, them or the police with the lies, boy. I don't know. The politicians or the fucking police. Boy.
So let's talk about congestion pricing, which would impose
How would you tax something that's okay? So you get rid of the fucking congestion so you don't have to tax motherfuckers. You know, see, they're full of shit because they know damn well if they made that fucking those fares and fucking in the subway and shit like that, made that shit cheaper, more motherfuckers would get on the motherfuckers. They just cut the fucking and would less motherfuckers would be on the road. They need to cut that shit out. These motherfuckers, damn, they lie, boy. That's why they're on television, right? Let's go.
Charge on cars entering Midtown and below, beginning in just a few weeks. It was enacted.
What the fuck is so important about Manhattan? Okay, that's the hub, you know what I'm saying? You got the World Trade Center and all that shit there. What the fuck? So how does that work? Traveling back to the motherfucking other boroughs? Is it just one time toll? What the fuck? Is it 15 both ways? These motherfuckers.
Did 5 years ago to achieve two essential goals: reduce traffic and emissions in New York City and provide a funding stream for much needed capital investments in public transit. It was also enacted in a pre-pandemic period where workers were in the office 5 days a week, crime was at record lows, and tourism was at record highs. Circumstances have changed.
So how did the crime just all of a sudden just jump up? Why would the crime be jumping up way after COVID like that? How many years after this shit? 4 years, really? And then they said the black motherfuckers was hitting motherfuckers. I thought, but see, wasn't that around the time when you said the black we were so supposedly beating on the Asians? I'm confused. I don't know. This motherfucker, man, boy.
Changed. And we must respond to the facts on the ground, not from the rhetoric from 5 years ago. So after careful consideration, I have come to the difficult decision that implementing the planned congestion pricing system risks too many unintended consequences for New Yorkers at this time. For that reason, I have directed the MTA to indefinitely pause the program. Now, I want to be clear.
And see, look, they don't tell you, look, how much would this program have cost to these motherfuckers? So look, this is how scandalous these motherfuckers are. So they tax you so you can make some shit to where they tax us again. How the fuck you make some shit? You tax me to make some shit to tax me again. These motherfuckers, boy. I mean, they talk about the mob and all these motherfuckers, these cartels and all these shit. These motherfuckers are some crooks, boy. These motherfuckers are some fucking straight up just vicious sharks, man. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers ain't shit. All right, so damn.
Team worked into the final hours to find a way to implement this because the goals of congestion pricing in terms of reducing traffic and pollution are important. But hard-working New Yorkers are getting hammered on costs. And they...
Okay, you notice she ain't saying nothing about what she was going to do about that. Don't you think that would have been a perfect time for her to say, well, you know, by the way, you know what I'm saying, we have this strategy or we have this policy in play or we're going to implement this and this that'll change that. You ain't hear none of that shit. Damn, bro. I don't see how y'all do it, man. I don't mess with the Democrats or Republicans. At least the Republicans play it off like they're fucking patriotic. And they'll play it off like the motherfuckers care about the motherfucking people and shit and talk that bullshit. Or patriot or maverick and all that stupid shit. At least they do that. Right? These motherfuckers do not do that. These motherfuckers hit you from a way different angle, dude. Way different angle. Boy, man, are we gonna keep falling with this shit?
And the economic vitality of our city must be protected. We cannot ignore the facts. Literally the year after the enactment of the law, New York City was the epicenter of the pandemic. It was the first and hardest hit of all U.S. cities. Many predicted New York would not recover.
They was going to implement this back then. Interesting. So they put this play back then.
Well, thanks to hardworking and committed New Yorkers, those doomsayers have been proven wrong. But while our recovery has been stronger and swifter than anyone imagined, it is by no means complete. And we cannot afford to undercut this momentum, and I won't allow this delicate recovery to be jeopardized. Anyone walking through Midtown Manhattan or riding the subway, they've seen it. Streets and train cars are crowded Tuesday to Thursday, but much less so on Monday and Friday. Office attendance is down compared to before the pandemic, with many workers only commuting in 2 or 3 days a week at most. And Manhattan currently has a commercial vacancy rate of over 20%. This reduction in foot traffic has had an enormous ripple effect, with fewer people patronizing restaurants, delis, and dry cleaners. The idea behind
see, that's the whole plan, though.
Congestion pricing is that it'll encourage many current drivers to shift to public transit. But there is a third possibility that now poses a greater threat than it did at the program's inception. Drivers can now choose to stay home altogether, telling employers they need to work fully remote again, or they might just change their patterns and skip the visits to the city on a Saturday with their family or going out to a theater or a restaurant. At a time when inflation is still cutting into New Yorkers' hard-earned wages, the concern is that
didn't say nothing about doing anything about that. I just said I can't see it. I don't see how we do it, bro. I don't see it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping, you know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. Let's just stop watching this. All right, so you know what I'm saying? So let's get into the Hunter Biden, you know what I'm saying? Hunter Biden live hearings. Oh, I want to, you know what? I'm tripping. I didn't play the Marjorie Taylor Greene, man. I want to hear Marjorie Taylor, even though I can't stand her, but she be going in on these motherfuckers though. Marjorie. All right, so look.
Recordings.
Fair Use Act 1976 under Section 107. This gives me allowance for reporting this video for education and commentary purposes, right?
Just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce.
Advisor, but he is not an advisor on policy. He
That's
writes
very confusing
science.
to have someone's title
Right.
and not having that to be their obligation.
But
at
that
work.
is the fact, though.
I think that supports what we said. There needs to be more oversight and there needs to be more accountability. Mr. Chairman, my time has expired, but these points are very clear to all of us today in this hearing room. I yield back.
I now recognize Mr. Garcia from California for 5 minutes. Oh, he left? I now recognize Ms. Green from Georgia for 5 minutes of questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Fauci, you were quoted on CBS Face the Nation saying it's easy to criticize, but they're really criticizing science because I represent science. Do you represent science, Mr. Fauci?
I am a scientist who uses the scientific method to gain information.
Yes, you said you represent science. Do you represent science, Mr. Fauci? Yes
Again,
or no? Yes or no?
No, that's not a yes or no
Yes,
answer.
it's a yes or no.
I don't think it is.
Okay, well, we'll take that as a you don't know what you represent.
Oh,
But this, as director of the NIH, you did sign off on these so-called scientific experiments. And as a dog lover, I want to tell you this is disgusting and evil, what you signed off on, and these experiments that happened to beagles paid for by the American taxpayer. And I want you to know Americans don't pay their taxes for animals to be tortured like this. So the type of science that you are representing, Mr. Fauci, is abhorrent and it needs to stop. Mr. Fauci, you also represent the type of science that where you confess that you made up the COVID rules, including
I didn't hear what you
6
said.
feet social distancing and masking of children.
I never said I made anything up.
You admitted that you made it up. You
I
made it
didn't
up as
say
you went.
I made it up.
So are you saying this is fake news, Mr. Fauci?
I didn't say I made anything up.
What did you say?
I said that it is not based in science and it just appeared.
But
damn, if you're not a scientist, how the fuck is it based in science? This shit. What the fuck is this motherfucker then? Is he just he just works for the NIH, whatever HA, whatever the fuck? I don't get it. What is this dude? If he's not a scientist, what the fuck is he?
This is science.
What does dogs have to do with anything that we're talking about today?
These are scientific experiments. This is what you signed off on. But you also told the American people they had to distance by 6 feet. They had to wear masks. But let's also talk a little bit further about the type of science that you represent. NIH scientists made $710 million in royalties from drug makers.
Damn.
A fact that's been hidden. Let's talk about the fact about
somebody's balling.
Is it right for scientists and doctors getting paid by the American people, government taxpayer paychecks to get patents where they're paid millions and hundreds of millions of dollars in royalty fees, especially when the NIH and these government agencies, most powerful agencies in our country, are recommending medical suggestions and advice and making up guidelines like 6 feet distancing and masking of children. Do you think that's appropriate? Do the American people deserve to be abused like that, Mr. Fauci? Because you're not doctor. You're Mr. Fauci in my few minutes. No, I don't need your answer. I want to talk about this right here.
Mr. Chairman, objection.
Objection. I reclaim my time. I reclaim my time, Mr. Raskin.
Gentlelady will suspend.
Mr. Chairman,
Point of order.
Just in terms of the rules of decorum, are we allowed to deny that a doctor is a doctor just because we don't want him to be a doctor?
Yes, because in my time, that man does not deserve to have a license. As a matter of fact, it should be revoked and he belongs in
Gentlelady will
prison.
suspend. The gentlelady should recognize the doctor as a doctor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Is this what we have become? Is this what we have devolved into? No decorum.
You know what? We can do that hearing about the poor men that were injected with syphilis because I support you in that. That's horrific. And this government does things like that to America.
Oh, she brought up, even though I mean, I don't know if she like black people or not. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. But she brought up them black people, the black men with them syphilis. Damn, she brought it up. What's the other white? I know she racist for sure. The other one. What's the other one? Ann Coulter. The most racist motherfucker, white motherfucker that like black cock, by the way. The most racist, you know what I'm saying? White broad that will sleep with a black dude. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of those out there. She straight up said, yeah, black people ain't no slaves. Black people was already here. She said, black what? He said Asians came from the Bering Strait. Oh my God, she was clowning. She was like, the only motherfuckers that deserve reparations are black people. Damn, the white race, the most white racist conservative motherfucker that straight up tell you straight up said that black people deserve reparations. But see, nobody, both sides didn't really talk about that. But if she would have said that they don't want reparations, they would have been all on it. They brainwashed us, dude. I think she was spitting some facts. A lot of times, too, in that case, that's the case, when somebody controversial or somebody that's another race, whatever, says something like that, boy, it's some facts. There's some truth to that. Something. All right, so look, let's what's the name real quick. Let's play a little bit more of this. This is crazy.
Americans doesn't have decorum to the American
Mr.
people.
Chairman,
Gentleman is out of
point of regular order, please.
The gentleman is out of order.
Quorum.
I recognize a point of order. Go ahead with your point of order.
You got it.
No, I mean, I was going to say what Representative Raskin said. That's completely unacceptable to be able to deny Dr. Fauci, who's here, a respected member of the medical community.
See, what? How is that disrespectful? He said he's not a scientist. What the fuck is he? Now, seriously, is he? What kind of doctor is he though? Nigga, Dr. Dre, right? What happened? Isn't Dr. Dre a doctor?
His title, and that's actually a personal attack on his character.
And I have instructed her.
He's not respected.
And I've instructed her to address him as a doctor.
I'm not addressing him as doctor. Let's talk about this. I'm reclaiming my time. I'm reclaiming my time.
Words get taken down.
I'm reclaiming my time.
Second that.
Point of order.
Suspend. All right. A member can only move to have words. I'm sorry. The issues we are debating are important ones that members feel deeply about. And while vigorous disagreement is part of the legislative process, as I said at the beginning, members are reminded that we must adhere to established standards of decorum in debate. This is a reminder that it is a violation of House rules and the rules of this committee to engage in personalities regarding other members or to question the motives of a colleague. Remarks of that type are not permitted by the rules and are not in keeping with the best traditions of our committee. The chair will enforce these rules of decorum at all times and urges all members to be mindful of their remarks. Does the gentleman from California have anything further?
We should take her words down.
Yeah, I made it. I offered that her words be taken down, Mr. Chair.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a point of order.
Mr. Griffin
they
is
accused us of worshiping President Trump. We don't worship President Trump.
Gentlelady will suspend.
Damn.
Mr. Griffin, you have a point of order.
Yelling at me
Mr.
like
Chairman, while it may not be polite, I believe the rule only applies to members of this body, the Senate, and the President of the United States. I do not believe that it applies. The rule on taking down words does not apply to a witness. Again, I'm not condoning the words. I'm just relating or asking whether or not it applies to individuals who are just happen to be here in front of us.
I agree. The chair overrules point of order by the gentleman from Maryland, but ask that members please afford all other members the respect they're entitled, refrain from using rhetoric that could be construed as an attack on the motives or character of another member or the witness. You may proceed.
Thank you. This was a time in history where you got to throw out the first pitch at the Washington Nationals baseball game while Americans were forced to stay home and watch such events.
Damn, yo, that's not a good look. But see, that lets you know, I mean, this could all be staged too. But that lets you know, pointing something like this out is good. And that lets you know, that says a lot about these people, man. You have the motherfucking Mets, was it Mets? Where the fuck? Wherever that is, team game. What? It was a lockdown. Damn, dude, it must be nice. But I thought everybody has to be social distance. I thought everybody be 6 feet deep. Shaq, what you think about this, man? What you think about this? That's burnt, man. This shit is burnt out. What you think about this? You know what I'm saying? After this, I'm about to I wanted to play that. Fuck, the Ohio mass shooting. I want to play that shit. Talk about that bullshit. Wait, so Shaq, what you think about this? You know what I'm saying? About how they going in on this dude. Like he down with the mob or something. What you think about this?
Oh yeah, well, you said that earlier, man. These people, a lot of these people do have Italian mob, Irish mob, Jewish mob background, man. And you know, they was able to off that, you know, criminality, they was able to be funded to be where they at now in the positions they in
How is
government,
he a
different
doctor?
sectors of government. Huh?
How is this dude a doctor?
Oh, you talking about Fauci?
You said different sections of the government. You ain't never fucking lied about that. But how is he a doctor though, man?
Yeah. They changed their names and stuff. Like when yeah, they changed their name, man, and just move wealth around though. You know what I'm saying? You don't know, it's the same family, just they changed the names.
Yep. Especially the Creed people be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Be doing that like a mom.
But yeah, yeah, I don't know why they call him a doctor. Like she said medical. She said he's a who? Medical what?
Was it medical? What the fuck?
She said he's a medical professor. What she say? He's in the medical industry or something.
Yeah, but see, but see, my thing is like she was saying, how is he? You know, he said he's not a scientist, but silent scientists don't necessarily have to correlate with doctor. But what the fuck is this mother? What's his title? I want to see something in writing. A lot of this should be confusion, bro. It's just to keep us entertained with this. It's to keep you preoccupied with this, distracted. This is kind of like reality TV in a way, like kind of like Love and Hip Hop, kind of. So you know what I'm saying? Just as much drama, right? So we got to really, except for bitches throwing drinks on each other, but we really got to just see, you know what I'm saying, that this shit is just a lot. It's just a big simulation, like the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Just like you see in the mayor or the governor talking all that shit. Oh, we fucking prices are up and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a toll, it's a stroll on our New York residents. Then why would you even implement something like that anyway? It sounds like that's what you wanted to do. Like, I mean, you're not talking to kids here, even though a lot of these adults fucking act like fucking kids. But you ain't, you're talking with some sound mind and body type people, man. So you can't, motherfuckers was born at night, not last night. But I mean, they don't like. You see how they don't like how she's grilling him though. They don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Even though you know what I'm saying, certain things. I mean, honestly, she was against that pandemic. I got to give her props for it. I got to. And then remember, I did a Shaq. You remember what I said? The other white girl. What's her name? The real racist one. What's her name? Ann Coulter. The one straight up. She straight out what it is with her race. She straight out said black people are the only ones that deserve. Why didn't that get Why didn't they get nobody put that out there? Like, why didn't they get a lot of media attention? But if she would have said that black people don't deserve reparations, they would have been all over it. A lot of this shit be just straight. It's propaganda. But why would one of the racist white people on TV or white women on TV and on radio say that only black people deserve reparations and say that we were here before anybody? Why would she say that? She said we were here before dude. I wouldn't expect that to come out of her mouth. Did you see what I'm saying, Shaq? But she said it. What's the other real super racist dude? Oh well, I ain't gonna. He was just on Fox News. Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck had a whole segment, dude, of black, so-called black motherfucking people in Congress, Senate, black, just you know what I'm saying, people, you know what I'm saying, way back in the day, bro, in time, bro, like back in the 1700s, black people that were part of the Senate, that were part of politics, bro. If it was so racist, how would they even be a part of that? If it was so racist like that, right? I think a lot of that shit wasn't really how they said it was, and I think a lot of that shit, I think we had more rights than they said we did. You know what I'm saying? I think what it is, I think it was Boule and Masonic like still like it is now. You know what I'm saying? So those secret societies, why would it matter what race you are or what race I am if we're both part of the secret society? You know what I'm saying? Well, I have heard that black people can't go in certain lodges, but then why would you even be a Mason then? Everything don't make any sense, dude. 80% of things that are reported that are just out there, news, motherfucking gossip, whatever the fuck, most of the shit is bullshit. And this is coming from the mainstream media. But I give this lady prop. Right.
They love from at home alone on their televisions. And what a hypocrisy this picture shows. Here you are without your mask, with empty seats everywhere. Remember the cardboard cutout fans? That was one of the most insulting things to Americans, having to watch.
That is burned, man. That's burnt out. Not good. Says a lot. Why would you do us everybody else like that? You know what I'm saying? I've been not like this dude. I've been knew he was burned. You know what I'm saying? When that whole pandemic, I swear, as soon as this shit hit, I knew it was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was bullshit. As soon as this shit hit, I'm like, God, this is some bullshit, dude. You know what I mean? Shaq, what you think about this shit? Nigga don't got no mask. He's exposing this motherfucker, boy. What you think, Shaq?
Yep. What's good with it?
I said, what you think?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, she exposing the hell out this dude, man. She said you ain't got no mask on at the game. Damn, dude.
Man, these niggas don't care, man.
Damn, yo.
That be the
Right? This shit says a lot, Shaq. This shit says a lot. This shit says a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she exposed him. She blasted him. All right, let's go. Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. Well, we'll see. You know what I mean about that. So let's go into what's the name real quick. You know what I'm saying? She blasting them. We'll play a little bit more. And I'm
the games from home where you got to go and enjoy the game and sit right next to people not following the 6 feet of distancing, not wearing your mask, and everyone else was forced to stay home and stop enjoying life. And your science is displayed perfectly in this picture where children in school were put in plastic bubbles because of your science, your repulsive, evil science. And let's go back to your very own email. You said earlier you don't use email. Oh, you do. Right here. This is your own email where you said the typical mask you buy in the drugstore is not really effective in keeping out virus. I do not recommend that you wear a mask. This is your email. This is your own words. But yet children all over America were forced to wear masks.
Damn, bro, that's dude. The immune system is the best it can possibly be, being that young and shit. And you're gonna A1 immune system. Your immune system better be good, tight. Being young like that. So, boy, I'll tell you, I don't even know, man. I don't know. I have no idea. This shit is no joke. It's no joke. You know what I'm saying? Boy, they did it. But see, that was to get those masks. They to sell those masks and shit. They made millions of dollars off those masks and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think King David was gonna start was gonna start selling some masks and shit, or somebody was selling masks. I mean, I don't blame him. It's like fucking. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Me
That
neither.
dude, you don't do. We're gonna say you though. Shaq, don't say what you man. Speak your piece, man.
No, I'm saying I don't know, man. These people, man, they come up with this cockamamie stuff all the time, man. They sit there and try to argue back and forth and do ad hominems, and then they play victim and shit when somebody get back on their ass and shit. Like it's a, you know, they know what they doing, man.
They do know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, this
Yep.
shit is.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go into it's some million motherfuckers. All right, let's go into what's the name, and I'm about to close out. They had a mass shooting in motherfucking Ohio the other day. I'm like, oh, here we go with these mass shooters again.
Damn.
These motherfuckers, dude. Let me see. You already know I gotta break down these mass shootings. I gotta do it. I got to do it. I got to do it.
Bad teeth, your self-esteem suffers. I went to Clear Choice. Now I don't fear talking to people.
Headlines this morning, we're following a developing story out of Akron, Ohio. One person is dead. You've got 26 people hurt, though, after an overnight shooting. This happened just after midnight. Take a look at the scene from an ABC affiliate in Cleveland. The station reporting that dispatchers got several 911 calls about several people being shot in the area. Soon after, shooting victims started checking into nearby hospitals. Officers on scene located dozens and dozens of bullet casings and say they have recovered a gun. The dead person only identified now as a 27-year-old man. It's unclear exactly what led up to the shooting. We do know that no suspects have been found, though.
And now
Okay, let's play it. Let's get something else.
Headlines this morning, we're following a developing story out of
We're following breaking news this morning in Akron. One man is dead and 26 others are injured after a shooting just after midnight. Good morning to you. I'm Tessa DiTiro. This is video from our news crew on the scene this morning and overnight near Kelly Avenue and 8th Avenue. You can see dozens of evidence markers on the ground. Our crews report seeing shell casings, cups, fireworks, shoes strewn across the street. Akron police confirm a gun and several dozen shell casings were recovered. Officers were inundated with 911 calls just after midnight, reporting multiple people being shot. Then those victims flooding the local hospitals at Akron General and Akron City Summa Health Emergency Rooms. That is where we find our Elizabeth Van Metre this morning. Elizabeth, you have been working this story for hours, even speaking with a witness this morning.
Yeah, I sure did, Tessa. Yeah, a lot of those victims being treated right inside of here this morning. This is actually
that jacket way too big. That jacket way too big for her. Look how she got that big ass jacket on. That shit got me weak. That shit is funny as a motherfucker, bro. Like they just hurry up and put that motherfucker on real quick. All right, you know what I'm saying? Let's do this interview real quick. Get this certain particular shot. But see, remember, Shaq, this might be, I don't know, there might be some truth to this. I don't know about the story. There might be, I don't know, because like I say, Shaq, all the time, 80-70% of the time when I be reporting these stories, what do I say? How come they're never on, why are they never live at the hospital? She's live at the hospital. So I don't know. Let me see. Let's play this back. I was fucking texting this shit.
26 others are injured after a shooting just after midnight. Good morning to you. I'm Tessa DiTiro. This is video from our news crew on the scene this morning and overnight near Kelly Avenue and 8th Avenue.
But how come you don't be seeing no ambulance? You know, that's what I be tripping off a lot of times. You just see a gang of police cars.
You can see dozens of evidence markers on the ground. Our crews report seeing shell casings, cups, fireworks,
Damn, look at the shoes and shit, cups and shit, fireworks. The fuck?
Strewn across the.
What was going on? Let's see, once again, no details about what kind of event it was. Right? Let's go.
Street. Akron police confirm a gun and several dozen shell casings were recovered. Officers were inundated with 911 calls just after midnight, reporting multiple people being shot.
You notice they always find the gun in these shootings. They always find something. It's like.
Then those victims flooding the local hospitals at Akron General and Akron City Summa Health Emergency Rooms. That is where we find our Elizabeth Van Mitry this morning. Elizabeth, you have been working this story for hours, even speaking with a witness this morning.
Yeah, I sure did, Tessa. Yeah, a lot of those victims being treated right inside of here this morning. This is actually only about 5 minutes away from where that street party took place, where that shooting was. We have been able to confirm this morning that Cleveland Clinic Akron General is also treating patients. We know 7 patients are being treated over there. 1 is in critical condition. We've also been able to confirm that that hospital was on lockdown just after midnight last night. That lifted up around 3:26 this morning. Now, we know that this hospital also had heavy security overnight. We have video of that. You can see just how much security it was. You can see the police officers right at the entrance there. You can also see that there was blocking off of the ER itself. It was tense here. Police tape was up around those doors. Akron police confirmed to us that around midnight, 911 calls started coming in about multiple people being shot on 8th and Kelly Avenue.
Akron City and Akron General are both on diversion to all for a lockdown-free third shooting in the city of Akron.
Now, we spoke to a witness who told us that it looked like a street party. It looked fun at first. People were dancing. There was loud music. People were spinning out cars. But things at the street party turned pretty quickly.
There are about 500 people, something I've never seen before. Everyone was wearing white T-shirts. There were women on vehicles with no outfit, no clothing on, dancing. And everyone seemed to be having a good time. And I was just like, whoa, it looked like a scene from like a spring break movie. And then on our way back, it was completely a different scene.
What the fuck?
Now, during how much security it was, you can see the police officers right at the entrance there. You can also see that there was blocking off of the ER itself. It was tense here. Police tape was up around those doors. Akron police confirmed to us that around midnight, 911 calls started coming in about multiple people being shot on 8th and Kelly Avenue.
Akron City and Akron General are both on diversion to all for a lockdown-free third shooting in the city of Akron.
Now, we spoke to a witness who told us that it looked like a street party. It looked fun at first. People were dancing. There was loud music. People were spinning out cars. But things at the street party turned pretty quickly.
There are about 500 people, something I've never seen before. Everyone was wearing white T-shirts. There were women on vehicles with no outfit, no clothing on, dancing. And everyone seemed to be having a good time. And I was just like, whoa, it looked like a scene from like a spring break movie. And then on our way back, it was completely a different scene.
Now, during initial investigations, police did find multiple shell casings around. They also did find a gun. No one is in custody at this time. This morning, we have a lot more questions than answers, including were there multiple shooters or was it just one shooter? And what led up to all of this morning in Akron? For News 5, I'm Elizabeth Van Mitry. Back to you.
Elizabeth, I know you're working on some of those answers. Thank you for your coverage this morning.
So
boy, I tell you, and there's never no detailed answer. It's just always like, oh, fucking, it's always mysterious to where, let's see, this is ratings, and you could go for the next, you know what I'm saying? You could go, you watch the next show tomorrow or next week and shit, there's more ratings. You're watching more on this topic and you're watching more and more channels and shit. Right. Yeah, more and more, or the same channel, but the same You know what I'm talking about. All right, so I don't know, man. This is wild. You know. Excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. All right. So Shaq, what you think about that, man? It sound like, I don't know, it sound like all hell broke loose in that motherfucker. What you think about that shit? She said it looked like some spring break shit, and all of a sudden, what the fuck was it? Was it a block party? I don't know, boy. I tell you, I don't know. And it was turned up that much. The police never came. They never got the police called on them. I don't know. I just asked too many questions. I don't know. I asked too many questions. Maybe it's just too many questions. You know what I'm saying? Shaq, what you think, man? They ain't really, you know what I'm saying, giving too much detail and you know, in that. You know what I'm saying? Not really. Shaq, what do you think about that, man? You up still? Shaq, you up? Big dog? Shaq.
Yeah, I hear you. Say it again.
What you think about
going in and out.
what you think about what you said about that shooting? It's like, what the fuck? She said, oh, it looked like some spring break shit, and all of a sudden when I came back, what the fuck happened? What, the police didn't get called? No, I mean, I know y'all was playing loud music and being wild. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. A lot of these shootings out, you never know, you know, it could be, but I'm tripping off the fact that that they was live at the hospital. I'm like, okay, that kind of looks like kind of a real story though. You know what I'm saying? But because most of these stories, they do not be at the hospital, they don't be live. Oh, they be like, oh, there's fucking 5 survivors. Okay, why are you not live? You know how ratings would be the motherfucker through the roof if you was at the motherfucking hospital, right?
Damn.
Right? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Shaq, man. This shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers shooting and shit and all types of shit. You know, these mass shootings out. But see,
who is it?
That's what I'm saying. So it's around election time. I know I was over here texting and shit. That's burn. But hold up. Let me see. Okay, let's play one more. Oh, street party. Okay, let's play this last
Nickelodeon
one.
was Kid Everything, but that marked one of the darkest chapters. These are 3.
News 5 begins now with breaking news.
That breaking news in North Olmsted, where police have arrested a woman accused of stabbing 2 people. Police say they received multiple 911 calls about a possible stabbing. When they arrived at that Giant Eagle, they found 2 victims in the parking lot.
The mayor says one of the victims is a 2-year-old. We're in North Olmsted working to get more information. You'll recall this is the same Giant Eagle where a woman was shot to death last summer.
If you know anything, this ain't about snitching. This is about justice. That's all we want for our son.
A message from a grieving family as the Akron community reels from the weekend violence that took a man's life. Tonight, Akron police are still looking for answers and suspects after 25 people were shot at a street party early Sunday morning.
One of those victims was killed, 27-year-old Lateris Cook. News 5's Bob Jones spoke with his heartbroken family. Bob also shares the 911 calls From that chaotic night.
Oh my God, I cannot believe this. Lord have mercy.
The 911 calls came flooding in just after midnight from the area of Kelly and 8th Avenue in East Akron from people who witnessed the violence.
Like somebody just rolled through and just rolled past and did a drive-by.
Even from some who were shot.
Kelly Avenue, I was shot. I'm in the yard. I was shot. I was grazed.
The violence has left the family of Lateris Cook devastated. The father.
Shaq, you a smart, intelligent dude. I'm shot. Would you shot and you on the phone? Would you be sounding that calm, Shaq, or no? Would you be sounding calm like that, or what would you think? My nigga sounded smooth as silk. My nigga sounded smooth. I'm right now. I am being actually shot right now. I'm in the I'm on the lawn. I'm at motherfucking 347 Hillcrest Road. Like, nigga, come on, bro. Were you losing any blood? Were you losing blood? What? I don't know. That's I don't know. That now I want some call sounding kind of suspect, bro. I'm sorry. Not trying to be sympathetic. Listen to it one more time.
Bob Jones spoke with his heartbroken family. Bob also shares the 911 calls from that chaotic night.
Oh my God, I cannot believe this. Lord have mercy.
The 911 calls came flooding in just after midnight from the area of Kelly and 8th Avenue in East Akron from people who witnessed the violence.
Like somebody just rolled through and just rolled past and did a drive-by.
Even from some who were shot.
Kelly Avenue, I was shot. I'm in the yard. I was shot. I was grazed.
The violence has left the family of Lateris.
Why would if you're shot, why would you be on the phone with the police? Why would you be, unless you were far away from everybody else? If all these other motherfuckers around you, why are you calling 911 if you're shot? Does that make what do you think? You think it's not trying to be funny, it's not funny. But you think there's a scenario like that possibly maybe in that existed in life? Who would do that? You could be bleeding out, anything, dude. Where was he shot at? What part of the body? If you shot, dude, somebody's supposed to be on your wound and with the gauze. Am I right? I never been shot. But Mason Capone, what up? What you think, Shaq? Shouldn't you be tending to the motherfucker that shot, dude, instead of having them on the phone? I don't know, dude. You don't even see that in movies, dude. And movies are fake, right? No, movies are scripted, and you don't even see that in movies. So I don't know. This is something I guess you learn something new and you see something new every day. I don't fucking know. One more time, bro. That suspect ass fucking call, bro. That nigga was cool. He was like, shit, I'm right here. Shot, motherfucker on the lawn. Like
5 people were shot at a street party early Sunday morning.
One of those victims was killed, 27-year-old Lateris Cook.
27 people shot and a 27-year-old killed. Damn, let me see. What is that? What math is that? 27 plus 27. 14, boom, boom, boom. 77?
Huh?
No, wait. 27 plus 27. My bank no damn 77. I'm tripping. So that's 40. You figure 40. I mean, it's kind of weird how the number of people, the person that was killed was 27, and the amount of people that was shot was 27.
News 5's Bob Jones spoke with his heartbroken family. Bob also shares the 911 calls from that chaotic night.
Oh my God, I cannot believe this. Lord have mercy.
The 911 calls came flooding in just after midnight from the area of Kelly and 8th Avenue in East Akron from people who witnessed the violence.
Like somebody just rolled through and just rolled past and did a drive-by.
Even from some who were shot.
Kelly Avenue, I was shot. I'm in the yard. I was shot. I was grazed.
The violence has left the family of Lateris Cook devastated. The father of 4 kids with another baby on the way was killed in the hail of gunfire.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't accepted it yet. I don't think any of us has really accepted it yet because we haven't seen it.
Lateris' stepmom, Calandra Snow, says Lateris just went to the street birthday party to have fun.
We don't know what happened to our son exactly, except for he was murdered yesterday. at a party.
24 other people were also shot. Some of them are still hospitalized. Investigators say some of the shots came from a rifle. 2 guns were recovered at the scene. In a press release today, Akron police said they're working around the clock, sifting through available evidence and conducting neighborhood canvasses as they try to solve the mass shooting.
Why would you drive in a crowd of people and shoot your gun? Did you get off on that? Did that do something for you?
A neighborhood camera captured some of the chaos, the sound of gunfire and people running after the shooting. Calandra urging anyone with information to come forward now.
If you know anything, this ain't about snitching. This is about justice. That's all we want for our son. I'm gonna say it again, this was senseless.
Calandra says loved ones are now forced to focus on memories of Lateris, how he enjoyed playing football and basketball, and loved being with his children. The kids' lives also changed forever, as were so many after shots were fired at a party.
They're not dealing with loss, but they're dealing with heartbreak. And that's a lot. You can't put a heart back together. You can't put a Band-Aid on a heart. It's something that fixes over time, and you don't even have a time stamp on that.
We heard from city leaders at a press conference on Sunday. Today, we asked for one-on-one interviews with the mayor and the police chief. We were told there will be no interviews unless there's a shift or update in the investigation. In Akron, Bob Jones, News 5.
I'm asking for every pro-Trump patriot watching this video to click the link below and chip in today. My campaign would be nothing without your support. We're doing phenomenally well in fundraising and in the polls. We're leading every single poll against crooked Joe Biden. We have to win.
I don't know, man. Shaq, man, I'm about to get off this thing, man. This shit is crazy, though, bro. Yeah, society is breaking down like a motherfucker. Let me see. That shit crazy, man. These mass shootings is wild, man. These motherfuckers is wild.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know. This shit is crazy, Shaq, man. Oh man, this is bad. This is real bad. You know what I'm saying? But Mason Capone is right. Mason Capone is right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. This shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's breaking down like a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man, y'all. Not a good look. All right, let me see, because I know BJ sent me something else. Hold up. Hold up. Wait, what? All right, man. It's the last one we're gonna play, and then it's kind of controversial, but that's it. You know what I mean? Hold up. Child heart failures. That's not good. Not good. Major new study confirmed that COVID mRNA are the sole cause of cases heart failure amongst children. That's not good. As Slate News, the reporting cases of cardiac related deaths and heart failure, such as myocarditis, has been soaring around the world since the COVID injections were rolled out in the public in early 2001. Damn, Shaq. Yeah, everything, all this stuff is always during election season or year. You already know that. You know what I'm saying? You already know that. It's all facts. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. All facts. All right, man. And there was something else down the line I was talking about. I forget. And what's up with this thing about, you know what I'm saying, the ceasefire and all this? My thing is how is America gonna decide a ceasefire? You know what I'm saying? How are we speaking on a ceasefire? Was any of this negotiated in the UN or the world courts? No. No, no. This is crazy, man. What y'all think about this, man? Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I didn't sit on the dock boss shit. I'll play one more thing, man, and I'm out of here, man. Shit, what the fuck just happened? What was that? Hold up. See this? Wow. Hold up. That's so burnt. Hold up. I hit my damn link. The damn link. I talk about BlackRock real quick. They already know BlackRock security plan to launch Texas Stock Exchange in Dallas, going up against established New York centric exchanges in a bid to attract global companies. The exchange was raised 120 plans to registration documents with the U.S. Security Exchange Commission to start operating a national security exchange last year. Oh boy. So these motherfuckers is getting into the stock exchanges and shit. You know. That's crazy. That is crazy shit. Well, I tell you, man, it's just all it's all a scam, a sham. So let me see what's up with Trump real quick. And I'm out, baby. Play a little bit.
wrong that Donald Trump was prosecuted, but we now need to go after Democrats. And so it is this, you know, it's sort of easy to think of this as just Trump's vindictiveness when he says, I am your retribution. But I think what's increasingly obvious is that he has a substantial constituency for the politics of retribution, and that his base will be demanding it. And as you're seeing from Speaker Johnson, there's a very real possibility that Republicans will, in fact, support a Trump 2.0 presidency of vengeance.
So let's take another look at the aftermath of the verdict. We just covered sort of the hard right Republicans, but let's get your read on how it's playing with average voters, sort of those independents and swing voters. We see a little movement in the polls, not a lot, at least not yet. But you're in Wisconsin, you're talking to people each and every day. Is this verdict going to resonate, even just a little? And in a close race, might that be enough?
Well, there's two reactions. I mean, obviously, the Republican MAGA base is fired up about this. They are angry about this, but they're not the ones who are going to be determining the outcome of this election, as you point out. And I remain incredibly skeptical of the notion that any felony conviction by Donald Trump and the fact that he continues to face felony charges is in any way a political asset going into November. I have a hard time imagining independent voters who have been skeptical of him in the past saying, yes, we're going to vote for him now, especially as we're now about to have 5 months of Democrats and the media describing Donald Trump as a convicted felon. I mean, there's going to be a lot of whataboutism. There's going to be a lot of the Hunter Bidenism in the weaponization of the criminal justice system. But the reality is that Donald Trump's character, his behavior, and his fitness for office is on the ballot, and it is not being portrayed in the most positive light when you have a jury of his peers saying, yeah, he's committed 34 felonies.
Yeah, and on a closing note on that, it does seem like there's more and more pressure among Democrats to make this a bigger issue, to not just ignore it. We heard from President Biden at his fundraiser in Connecticut this week talk about it, that the Biden campaign Twitter account repeatedly uses the phrase convicted felon. As one Democrat had put to me, it's their job to make sure this sinks in. That's what the campaign is going to be for. Charlie Sykes, thank you so much as always. We really appreciate it. And thanks to all of you for getting up way too early with us on this Wednesday morning.
Real with you, they could appeal that. They could appeal that. They could do a couple things with that. They weren't supposed to, you know what I'm saying? But see, it always does this. That's how you know I think a lot of this stuff be staged, because
building your online business,
and they'll know that they can't do it, or they'll mess, you know what I'm saying? Mess with
go to Wix.com and set up your store on a single integrated.
Come out that they didn't supposed to do it, and all this, but it's just all staged. Just like the COVID, it's just all the same old. Shaq, man, shout out your information, man. Big Shaq, you still on her? Shaq, you there, big dog? Shaq, yo. Shaq. Shaq Wallop.
I don't know if I'm getting kicked off. What's up, man? I can't get muted. Can you hear me?
No, I hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah, man. Salute, man. Yeah, check me out at Shaq _ Edwards. Shaq Edwards on Instagram, and Shaq Edwards on Facebook, man.
Word up, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, man. Good looking out for tapping in, Shaq, man. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got to be vigilant on here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got to keep hitting them, man. We got to stay live just like they live, baby.
That's true. You know what I'm saying? That's damn true. That's real. Word, Shaq, man. Good luck for tapping in. I'm gonna holler at you, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'll probably do a show like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might get off late this week and shit, but probably Sunday or something, or like, you know what I'm saying? One of these days a week, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even like
All right.
tomorrow or something and
Just
shit.
tap in with me.
All right, for sure. Salute, man.
All right, salute.
All right, and salute to y'all too, man. Y'all like, subscribe, comment, share this out to y'all social media, man. You know what I mean? Keep tapping in with me, and I'm gonna start posting more videos. I just, you know what I'm saying, just making beats and just doing my thing, man. And just trying to get better at making music. So yeah, y'all tap in, man. Salute. Basic Component chat. I'm out. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Shaq, peace.